Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into CKX LANDS' latest proxy statement, and let me tell you, it is surprisingly interesting, especially if you're into land management and, well, executive pay. Think of it as a peek behind the curtain of a company that deals with dirt, trees, and maybe a bit of oil and gas. So what's a proxy statement? It's basically a document a company sends to its shareholders before an annual meeting, kind of like a cheat sheet, so the shareholders know what's up for vote. This one is for a meeting in May 2025. They're going to pick directors' vote on who does their accounting and even give a thumbs up or down on how the top dogs get paid. First up, who owns this company? Well, it's important to know because those are the people calling the shots. Looking at who owns the most stock, we see Otley Properties sitting at the top with 18%. Then there's William Greystream, the president, owning about 10-3%. Knowing who holds the cards gives you a sense of where the company's priorities might lie. Remember, ownership often equals influence. Next, let's talk about late paperwork. It seems two of the big guys, Scott Stepp and William Stream, filed some forms late. These forms tell the SEC when company insiders buy or sell stock. Not a huge deal, but it's a little flag saying someone wasn't on top of things. Now for the main event, picking the people who run the show. The company has nominated 8 people to be on the board of directors, from people in land management to investment gurus. Take Daniel Englander, for example. He's got investment experience and even sits on the boards of other public companies. Each of these folks brings something to the table. The shareholders get to vote on this slate. Time to talk about the money people, the auditors. The company wants to keep Malin Bailey LLT as their accounting firm. The audit committee thinks they're doing a good job. It's up to the shareholders to agree. This is a big deal because these are the folks making sure the numbers are legit. The audit committee, which recommended the accounting firm, consists of Eugene Minviel, Daniel Englander, and Lane Lemure. These people are in charge of keeping an eye on the company's finances. It's their job to make sure the accounting is honest and above board. Here is the big part most people are interested in: executive compensation. The big guys, William Greystream, the president, and Scott Stepp. The CFO technically didn't get any salary in 2023 and 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 24th are viewed on how well the company does. These stock awards could be worth a lot if the stock price goes up. It's all about incentives. This is where it gets interesting. The filing includes a table comparing how much the executives are getting paid versus how well the company is doing, also known as pay versus performance. For 2024, even though their summary compensation table total was $0, the executives' compensation actually paid was negative $779,048 for the president. Wait, what? Let me explain. Based on the valuation methodology used for accruing the expense associated with their stock awards, the calculation is not aligned with the company performance. Also note that the executives also didn't get any salary, and the stock awards were intended to align management's compensation with shareholder value. Related party transactions are also there. William Greystream is also the president of Stream Wetlands Services. CKX LANDS leased land to Stream Wetlands in exchange for possible future payments based on revenue. It's something to keep an eye on since the same person sits on both sides. It could lead to conflicts of interest. And so finally, the shareholders get a chance to give a non-binding thumbs up or down on the executive pay packages. The shareholders get to say if they think the big guys are worth what they're getting. Overall, CKX LANDS seems to be chugging along. The financials are decent enough and the company is making money. However, there are risks of related party transactions and conflicts of interest. Plus, if you're an investor, you're betting on these directors making smart decisions and the executives driving the business forward. CKX LANDS presents a mixed bag. Its future hinges on its ability to navigate land management, oil and gas, plus keep those related party transactions from getting too messy. It all boils down to whether you trust the team in charge to make the right calls with the dirt they're sitting on. That's all for this deep dive into CKX LANDS. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment and subscribe for more Corporate Decoder videos. See you in the next one.